It is the movement that took Hollywood by storm and has been turning Canadian politics on its head. Me Too. More and more voices speaking out about this. Lenore Zann is a former actor and NDP MLA who is speaking out about the old boys club mentality that still dominates so many political legislatures across this country and the need for change. Lenore, you were first an actor and you spoke about the assaults that you sustained there. You moved into politics back in Canada. Were you hoping to encounter a better environment and surprised by what you found?
Well, to be honest, I'd been warned that politics is a blood sport, as they say. So I didn't really quite know what to expect. Although in Nova Scotia, it's nice that this year, for instance, we have 17 women, which is the most we've ever had in a legislature of 51. And our caucus actually has 5 women and 2 men, with a lot of the staff who are women as well. So we really are trying to effect a change, a sea change in people's attitudes. When I first got in, I did find it to be a bit of a boys' club, and I did find that when I was having meetings sometimes with deputy ministers and people like that, if I asked a question and there happened to be a man with me, they would answer and respond to the man that was sitting beside me. And I had a bit of trouble with that. Also, people trying to cut you off, maybe not taking you as seriously. But I think after 3 terms, 3 direct terms, now almost 9 years as a leader in the province, I'm getting the respect that I felt that I would deserve.
Do you think the Me Too movement is really going to be that sea change in politics, or is it what a lot of women fear? It's just going to be a little blip on the map and then people move on.
I think it really is a change. From what I hear from talking to my friends in the acting world and also the president of ACTRA, there are a lot of women who have not come forward yet. In Canada, we tend to do things a little differently than in the States. We don't just sometimes go straight on social media and blast people. We actually get our eggs together and we do the research and we get lawyers. And then once everything is all together, we come out with our response. So that, for me, says there's going to be more to come. With politics, I would imagine it's going to be the same. We've had Jamie Bailey step down in Nova Scotia. We'll have to see if there are going to be any more people who are going to be named. But as I said, I think women in Canada tend to do things a little bit differently and take more time.
What's been your thought process as you've watched these stories unfold on both the federal and provincial level of women coming forward and some of these men stepping down and resigning, others fighting the allegations?
I think it's about time. What I tell my male friends who are concerned and feeling like, well, now what do we do? Things have changed. We don't know whether we can hug someone. We don't know if somebody's going to take offense to something we say. I say, you know what? Your discomfort is something that women have been feeling for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So if you're going to be discomforted for a little while, I'm sorry, but get used to it, because we are now speaking out for our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, for our ancestors. So there is a lot of rage and anger there, like a dam that is really bursting right now. And a lot of young women are stepping up and saying no more. And I think that's great. I think it's time.
Lenore, what would you tell the next generation of young women who are coming up and want to go into politics?
I'd say run. We need you. We need your bright minds. We need women to be the weavers and the creators, to hold things together, to excite people, to make people feel that all is possible, to be the healers, to be the nurturers. We need more of this in government, so it's not just a contest about who has the bigger pen or the bigger button on the desk, for instance. I think if more women were in politics in all levels, we'd have world peace. I mean, we're mothers. We understand that we want our children to grow up to be happy and healthy and fed and have social justice. So I would tell also women of color, Indigenous women, women who have various types of handicaps, I'd say step forward, and now is the time to please don't pay attention to the men, just do it.
And we're going to be addressing some of those issues right after the next break.
Excellent.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for being part of the solution.
Thanks.